Previously on Outback Rangers, the crew are on a mission to trap a potential killer.
Looks like the bait got taken through. Means we've missed it.
Yeah, Ollie, I can see a big crocodile down there.
That might be the one that they've been trying to target.
With tourist season around the corner in Kakadu, the stakes have never been higher. In this episode, rangers intensify their hunt for the deadly croc.
Potentially a man-eater.
Take to the skies to cull feral buffalo numbers.
Yeah, look, here's one old lone bull.
And head out to study a threatened species.
What lives on the land and how you look after it, that's what makes you who you are.
With the clock ticking fast, it's a race against time for these Outback Rangers. At the centre of Australia's Kakadu National Park, in Jim Jim District, Chief Ranger Kathy Wilson is heading out deep into the night.
Safety's on.
Her mission, to catch a deadly saltwater croc that could kill unsuspecting tourists. And helping her tonight is fellow park ranger Fred Baird.
It's been a few weeks now. We've been looking for this crocodile. We know he's there. We're getting desperate to catch him. He's getting close to opening Twin Falls.
Saltwater crocs are nocturnal creatures and hunt mainly at night. It's a high-risk job, but the big waterfalls are popular tourist spots. To make the area safe for tourists, the crocs have to go.
We know, we're aware of the risks. You're coming in through the dark water. You've got your spotlight out. Any second he might come heading towards you in your little tiny boat. That's all part of the thrill.
We've just got an eye shine. We're heading straight down to it now. He's submerged, but he's in a tight area there, so we should be able to spot him down on the bottom of the water. He's gone down.
After scanning the area for 3 hours with no further sign of the croc, the crew calls it a night. It's a new day in Kakadu National Park. And a new battle between man and beast. Ranger Kathy Wilson is putting her croc problem on hold after receiving an urgent report of another aggressive animal over at Yellow Water.
We've had a report that there's a buffalo out on the floodplain not far from the walking track that leads from Yellow Water here across to home Billabong. But I just want to have a check to see if he's out here now. The buffalo are a concern because buffalo have been known to kill people.
Asian water buffaloes were brought to Australia in the 1820s as stock animals. Today, more than 80,000 are spread all across northern Australia. They have the potential to destroy much of Kakadu's wetlands, and they can be dangerous as well.
If there's an interaction with a buffalo, it's usually the people that come off second best. You can smell that smell of large animal. Have to be wary because it could be just sitting under any of these trees here.
It's not long before the buffalo makes its presence known.
Oh, there he is right in front of us.
Kathy has to remain calm. If she loses her cool, this encounter could end badly.
In the back of your mind, have a escape route planned, which way you're going to run. A buffalo's not an animal that you stand up to. At the moment, the wind's blowing towards us, not towards him, so he hasn't picked up our scent yet. They're massive animals full of muscle with very sharp horns. If he saw us, he could easily come straight for us and knock us about. So we'll just go back the way we came, nice and quietly, and we'll leave him here. Kathy Wilson to Park Headquarters.
If Kathy shoots the animal from the ground, she runs the risk of endangering people in the area.
Close the walk between Home Billabong and Yellowwater. We've located a large bull buffalo. What we'll do is get a helicopter and shoot this animal from the air. It's too risky to try and shoot the buffalo from on the ground here. And if we do shoot the animal and it's wounded, it could cause havoc for the whole area here.
After receiving Kathy's report, integrated feral team rangers Fred Hunter and Ian Conroy are on the case. There is no room for mistakes.
Today, our primary mission is aerial culling. My main job here is the observer. I look for the animals and record what animal it is, buffalo or pig.
My job is to eradicate buffalo and feral animals up in here, protect the country and people will walk along the walking track. One spotter and find animals, he'll point them out to the pilot. They'll do a head count, and we'll bank around, come back behind them and start shooting them.
Yeah, look, here's one up here, mate. Whenever you're ready, mate, you guys can go for it. You want to get ready?
Yeah, he's not going to get up. Yeah, that was good.
Buffaloes do enormous damage to the environment. Aerial shooting is not just an effective technique to neutralize the danger, but it's also a means to protect Kakadu's biodiversity.
The main aim is to destroy those animals humanely, and that's all I think about. That's a job that's got to be done, and it's got to be done.
Josh, it's all good to open now, over.
With the buffalo down, the rangers move in to clear the area. Operations like this not only ensure the park's safety, but also benefit local communities.
Any buffalo you take out of the environment's always a good thing. And also because we're boning out, getting all the meat off the buffalo too, it's not a waste. We'll take it back and give it to the local communities for the people to eat.
The cows we shot this morning with a helicopter. What have you got there, Brett?
I'll have the chicken. Got the time? Is it lunchtime?
All right, about time. We're hungry now.
Yeah, it's not fast.
After a hard day's work in the field, these rangers get to enjoy some time off. But for another team, a bigger task awaits. For thousands of years, generations of Australia's Aboriginal populations have lived off the land in Kakadu. In turn, they believe they have a cultural responsibility to care for their ancestral home. For Jonathan Nagy, his role as a Kakadu Ranger is one that comes naturally. His family are traditional owners of a large area, including Field Island at the mouth of the South Alligator River.
This whole island is very important to myself and my kids. It's been passed on from my great-grandfather. There's a lot of stories and history that are here that basically I've got to protect. Not only that, there's sacred sites around here that I have to also protect, and a lot of those basically represent turtles, dugong, and all those basically is very important to us.
Each year, Jono hosts a small team of researchers to Field Island to study a species endemic to Australia's northern waters, the rare flatback turtle. This part of Kakadu is critical habitat for this threatened species. Tonight, they are charged with an important mission: to study the turtles during nesting season.
So preparing all the equipment, everybody else getting ready. So yeah, we're going to head down there and sit down there in the nice and cold sandy beach.
But even in the calm of the night, dangers still lurk.
A few years ago, but in another location, there was a guy sitting on the beach waiting for a turtle to come. It was a dark night. They assumed it was a turtle that came up, but it was a crocodile came up and grabbed him. That was the learning curve for us, so now that's why we've got a person guarding the beach at all times.
Throughout the night, rangers work closely with researchers to record important data about the turtles' nesting habits.
3019 on her right hand flipper. Once she's dug her egg chamber and started laying eggs, then we can go over and start to measure her, because she'll actually be in a trance.
The flatback can lay around 50 eggs at a time and has the smallest distribution of all marine turtle species.
You might be able to see she's got tears coming out of her eyes. Some people say she's crying, and other people say it's salt excretion. The more that we know about flatback turtles, the more we can start to monitor whether their population is in decline and how we can try to help protect the seas and waters around Kakadu National Park.
Very happy to see turtles swim back out there. It's very relieving. At the end of the day, yeah, it makes it a lot easier for all of us to basically, look after each other, I guess.
When this new generation of turtles are ready to lay, they too will return to the same beach.
By looking after the land look after you. If you don't look after it, it won't, do you a favour. Can't make me a millionaire. This is richer than money. $1 million is really a piece of paper. This land is basically going to be here a lot longer than $1 million. What is on the land, what lives on the land, and how you look after it, that's what makes you who you are. Without land, you're just nobody.
For Jono and the Rangers, the uphill battle to protect Kakadu's rich wildlife continues. Over in Jim Jim Falls, rangers are waging another battle, but this time it's against a potential man-eater. It's been 4 weeks since the traps were laid, yet an aggressive croc is still lurking beneath the waters. With tour operators pushing to have the place open, Ranger Kathy Wilson must find and remove the croc fast.
You like to go, Josh?
Yeah.
I'll push up. We know there's an animal in here somewhere. Croc could be anywhere. They can stay underwater for quite a long time and swim really fast, so you might see the crocodile here, and then within 10 minutes, the other side of the billabong, swim all along the bottom here without you even knowing, not even a ripple on the surface. They're terrifying when you see what they're capable of. Grabbing a pig, giving it a shake and tearing the head off. The head going flying 20 metres just from the sheer force of the crocodile's jaws. A person would have no chance to get away once a croc's latched onto them.
Before long, the rangers spot a closed trap.
Hey, the door's down. Looks like we've got one.
Oh yeah, I hope we've got the big one.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a croc in the trap. Pull up alongside, hey, Josh?
Looks big, Kathy.
An animal this size, in this small water hole here, it wouldn't take him long to clean out the fish. With people coming in, those wildlife disappear and he'll be targeting the people.
Whoa, steady there, old boy. The area that this crocodile's in, there'll be tourists walking up and down, walking across the boardwalk, swimming in a plunge pool upstream from here. He's potentially a man-eater.
We would lose someone straight away once we open this area. If we hadn't been doing these surveys and caught this croc here, someone would have been eaten for sure.
Rangers rarely interfere with crocs in the park, but in dedicated crocodile management zones, such as this one, routine croc capture and removal is the best way to ensure the safety of people.
You reckon he's dead?
Yeah, he looks dead.
Just be careful, all right, because potentially he could be just stunned. One more. A big one.
Yeah, definitely a big one for this area. 13 foot, 1.5 inches.
5 mil short of a 4 metre croc. Cut the tail off, we'll take that back for Jess.
Crocs have been hunted by traditional owners for thousands of years. But now, these traps serve a dual purpose: to protect tourists and to provide traditional owners with a favourite bush tucker.
Killing crocodiles isn't something we enjoy, but we have to do it, and it's for a reason, and the local traditional owners like to eat crocodile. Or we're protecting visitors, tourists, but we're also providing some meat for the community. So it's not a waste. Let's check its guts. Stinks. This crocodile looks like it's been eating a turtle. Oh, it's revolting, smelly stuff, but I find it quite exciting seeing what a croc's been feeding on. You're right, Fred?
I couldn't handle that. It's revolting. I rarely vomit, but this is one of those rare occasions where you just got to throw up.
The long search for the deadly croc is now over, and rangers can finally declare the falls open. Kakadu is drying out, and peak tourist season is about to begin. Before the tourists pour in, there's one last chance for Fred to see the falls empty.
This time of year when there's no tourists about and we're just getting places open, there's just silence. All you've got is the sound of the water running down the rocks and the birds singing their songs. Just the beauty of it all, and the awesomeness, you just think to yourself, there must be something here, you know. And growing up as an Aboriginal person, listening to old stories and things like that, you can feel the place, you know, it's inside you and you can believe it.
After weeks of relentless danger, the stage is now set for the Jim Jim district to open to the public.
It's a relief to finally have it done. We've taken all the crocodiles out that we've found in the area. There it is, Twin Falls. Finally got it open.
Over the next 4 months, 100,000 visitors will descend onto the park. But the rangers still can't rest easy. In the next episode, rangers face a new set of challenges. The sheer volume of visitors could mean havoc is on the way.
Some people actually seen the car spinning in the air.